is currently I got woken up by my dog at 6:30ish. I was like, and I got woken up because I was gonna text my friend. I couldn't go to Tampa, and then all of a sudden I see a notification from, let's call him Honda. So I'm gonna do a haul. I explain this first. I got these pants, super cute pants. They're pink. They're like low rise. They're so cute. Packs gonna cost me $35. Okay. I was saying I got a text from this guy, and we've low-key been talking, and basically I texted him like, was he awake? Because like I wanted to call him because I wanted to talk to him about what just happened. 'Cause something happened last night, but that's for another video. This video's for now. It's like, this is like minutes before. I mean after. I'm still in like shock. I'm in like, but he just texted me and I texted him and I was like, hey, like low-key tired. And what they say, you know, I'm stressing out only because, okay, let me find my, okay, whatever. Okay, so, I'm sorry, I'm in like, I can't comprehend what this fucking went through anything. This is gonna be a long video for the really short amount that's been. I'm sorry, but I'm just so stressed. I need to clean my neck. If I don't clean my neck, I'm gonna die. As the baddie was saying, I got it. I got this Rode lip liner. It's low-key nice and I like it. It has, what is this? And this is where you're taking out, and this is where you like push it or something, or does, oh! Okay. T, oh, this is where you, that makes more sense. This is for lip liner. Okay, let me focus on what I'm saying. I woke up to text message and it was just like, are you awake? Because I texted him after I hung out with my cousin. I was like, do you want to call? Never responded, so I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Like, neither is my little thing like talking to me. I just fall asleep. So I fell asleep, woke up again, like I said, like at 6:30, and I woke up to text message from him, and then I was like, oh, might he be awake at 6:30? Maybe. Texted him, he responded back instantly. And then, okay, paso, I need the receipts. It's just pissing me off. I said, I'm so tired. He said, me too. Why are you even up? I just stayed up. At 4? Yes. Still crazy. Like, being, like, still awake. He's like, I'm not even on the phone with my friends anymore. I have my dog woke me up. He said, I wish I could sleep right now. And then this is when he started acting. Listen, you guys have to hear me out on this one. Okay? You guys have to hear me out on this one. This is when I just started like being like, I said, do I make the excuse or not? The fucking context behind that is I'm supposed to be going to Tampa right now, but I'm not because fuck, I kind of do want to, because now that this happened, it's like, do I have a reason not to? Like, I just want to escape, but at the same time, I'm just like, I do not escape from my problems, but whatever. And that. And so I said, should I make the excuse or not? I was like, excuse so I don't go to Tampa. I'm supposed to be going right now, like at 10. My parents are awake. I could be asking them right now, but I will. I low-key just am because, whatever. He said, why? Excuse for what? I said, for Tampa. Mind you, he asked me himself, are you coming with me on Friday? I don't know if I'm going to Tampa. Okay, when is Tampa? And he said, hi, what are you doing? I said, nothing. He said, how was your day? I said, good. He's like, you're not going to Tampa anymore, I'm guessing. So he knew Tampa. And that was 2 days, like two different days. So he's been new. And then he's like, wow, what excuse? I said, for Tampa. I said, I don't want to go. He knew that I wasn't going to Tampa to see this artist. Where the fuck? He's acting dumb. Like, I told him that I bought the tickets for July. He said, why not? I said, honestly, why would I want to be with freaking random guys? He said, I thought you were going to Tampa with your friend. I was like, oh my god, are you dumb? That's July, not now, because I told him about it. He said, you didn't tell me what you were doing in Tampa. I said, why are we lying right now? He said, okay, I guess. Little iffy. And I sent him the screenshot of him saying, like, you knew what I was doing. I was like, boy. He's like, does that say what you were doing? I said, huh? He said, I guess it's too early. I said, what are you even doing? Because he's like, why? If it's too early, then why the fuck are you still up? Like, what are you doing to stay up in this situation right now? Like, I'm fucking confused. He's like, I'm watching reels. Why? I said, like, you're not tired? He said, I slept for a couple hours and I've been up for 2. I said, okay, but don't you work? Because he works. He said, what? I was like, am I speaking Chinese? He said, no, I don't. I said, okay, good to know. Like, normal conversation. He said, okay. I said, question mark, you're acting weird. He said, you act weird with me all the time. Now he's flipping this shit up on me. And I'm like, question mark. He's like, what were you going to tell me about Saturday or nah? And I'm like, bro, Abel, you know me. Okay, I said the name. This is completely irrelevant. Slightly, but he was like, I was responding to the fact that he said you act rude with me all the time. And I was like, you know me and you're just friends. He said, what are you going to tell me about Saturday? I was like, what do you mean? He said, he replied to the friend thing. He's like, okay, I don't care, with the laughing emoji. Like, you weren't at my phone 2 days ago trying to, like, okay. I said, I already told you. He's like, oh my god, I said I already told you because we talked about this already. He's like, got it. I was like, huh? He said, Ben understood that. And I was like, then, okay. I said, why are you acting stupid? Because right now he's just acting stupid, and it's not that I don't hate. I'm stupid sometimes, but he's acting mega fucking stupid, like clueless. So I'm just like, why the fuck are you acting stupid? Like, you're acting like you just didn't talk about this shit. And I was like, hello. And then he replied to the Saturday thing saying that you're gonna hang out with a certain somebody, but he said, to be honest, I don't care anymore. I said no, because we weren't gonna hang out on Saturday. We were gonna hang out supposedly today, not on Saturday. Saturday's a whole different other thing. Saturday's just I said no, and I was like, are we good? Like saying not are we good, but like saying like, are you good? Like are we? He said, this is so much horseshit, like I'm done, not gonna lie. And he put this, and I said, who told you about Saturday? I didn't even say anything about it to you, because the day wasn't even brought up. Nothing of the fact was Saturday. So I was like, what is in Saturday? Like, please tell me what I'm doing on Saturday, because I know, but I didn't even tell you. Because I thought he was, like, mentioning the fact that I was gonna go clubbing, on Saturday. But he thought I was gonna hang out with certain somebody, and I'm like, who told you that I was gonna... Bitch. And I said, like, did I even bring up the day? He's like, it's okay, don't worry, you didn't have to. I was like, why do you care? Seriously. He's like, I don't. I said, you're acting all weird all of a sudden. He's like, I could care less about any of this. So I'm just like, here, I'm like, then why are you asking me? I was like, deadass, why are we switching up? He said, nah. I was like, huh? He said, why are you switching up? I was like, me? I said, I'm being normal. You're just being rude. Because he's just saying, like, I could care less. He's sending me these fucking emojis. And I'm just like, what? Why are you acting weird with me? Like, what is the context behind this? And he said, I'm being rude, lol. I said, yes, you're being rude. You can read. That's exactly what I said. He said, you just led me on without telling me we was just friends. Listen to you, the context behind this, me and him, when we started talking around, like, a couple of these months, me and him weren't talking. Like, I was probably interested in him, maybe, like, giving him a second chance, because he did me fucking dirty, during freshman year. So I was just like, I have no idea what the fuck to do, but whatever. And I told him we were just friends and everything, and how I wanted to take this other guy seriously. Didn't catch the fucking message, I guess, because that's what he's saying. I told him, I'll get into that later. He said, then after telling me you didn't even like the certain someone, you invited him to your house. Okay, cool, I don't give a fuck, you're just weird. I said, whoa. I was like, whoa. And I was like, what are you... I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck are you on right now?
Because here, now it's like, whatever, like, I'm over it. I get over things so quickly. But he's like, you just led me on with that, telling me we were just friends. I was like, are you gaslighting yourself? Trying to make yourself feel better? Because we all know that I told you. Okay. And he said, then after telling me you didn't even like the certain somebody, you invited him to your house. I literally called him last night, not this night, last night when I got here, because I just came from a trip from New York. I told him, sorry, I'm here in Miami. I made my decision. I'm taking him seriously. I don't care. I want him or whatever. I'm taking him seriously. Because now the context behind that is I was fucking around with April. I was fucking around with this guy for a bit until I realized that I don't want to anymore and I want to take the other guy seriously. So I was saying, like, you know what, I really like this guy. I'm gonna drop every single one of my little thingies for him. That's exactly what I did. Or that's what I was planning to, at least. Like, and I did, because I told him about it. I was like, hey, sorry, like, can't really be, we're just friends. And I told that to a bunch of other guys, because I was like, I really like a certain somebody. Like, I'm not doing that. And the guy that I was talking to very seriously, me and him don't even talk anymore. Like, we haven't even talked for weeks. The last message that I sent him was what I'm about to show you right now.
I just want to say that I'm sorry for being mean to you, for you to just get so tired of me, and for me being an actual fucking dickhead and rude to you. I know you're probably falling out of love with me, but it's just because I'm just scared. It's not an excuse, but I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean to you. I just don't know how else to express myself. Because I feel like if I express myself too much, you're just gonna think I'm easy to take advantage of, and I don't want you to take advantage of me. So I just wanna act like big and bad. But I really don't mean anything. I say to you like I hate you, and I say fuck you, and call you all those bad words. And I'm sorry. I know it's gotten to a point, and I'm really sorry. I'll be better. I will, but I'm sorry. And yeah, that's it.
He said, "It's okay, Ella. Thanks for apologizing. It actually means a lot. It makes me feel seen, so thank you. But I'm not here to take advantage of you or anything like that, so I don't want you to think that." And then I just didn't respond to him for weeks. Because I was just like, why did I look at expose myself to a man? Embarrassing. But whatever. And then to continue, that was one guy. Him stopped talking again. I haven't talked to him for weeks. And that was literally like the love of my life at one point. Don't know if he still is. I still think the other guy's the love of my life. I hope. And I said, what the fuck did I tell you? What did I say? When the fuck? Oh.
When the fuck did I tell you I didn't fucking like bags? When did those words come out of my...
Yeah, I was like, when the fuck did I tell you I didn't like him? Like, I told you I was interested. Like, at first, like, when I wasn't too serious about him, I told you I was interested in him. But then I literally told you, like, not even hours ago that I liked him. He said, LOL, so what are you saying now that you like me back? I said, we literally agreed to stay friends, by the way. And I was like, no, I told you I liked the other guy. He said, LMAO, yeah, I'm done with you. That just says everything to me. Like, that just says literally fucking everything. Like, oh, wait, hold on. I low-key just... He said, yeah, okay, I'm done with you. And I was like, been done. Like, that's the thing. We've been done. Like, what? And I said, me and you were talking so long ago. He said, goodbye. I said, what? He said, you deadass fucking told me you weren't fucking with him anymore. I said, the one, now remembering, I think I told him one time that I wasn't fucking with him, only because he barely texted me. But this was a week ago, by the way. Like, me and this guy just started texting 3 weeks ago. I'm not even sure. Like 2 to 3 weeks. Like the first week, it's not that I don't care. Like, we're talking for the first week or whatever, but I also just like to get to know you. And when I was trying to get to know him, he barely responded or anything. So I think he's talking about that. But if he's talking about recently, then he's just lying out of his fucking ass. Like, I even told my friend Issa that I was not fucking with, that I wasn't feeling him anymore or whatever. And then all of a sudden he just started talking to me and all this shit. And I was like, I don't know what you did there, but I guess. And then I started liking him because me and him started calling more, blah, 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 blah. But at one point, I just did not fuck with, I really didn't. But that was way long ago, way before I started talking, like, seriously, or taking him seriously. I just started taking him seriously, like, again, like, it's probably, like, me saying a couple days ago, but me and him just started talking. We just started talking. So the thing with that is just, like, we just started talking, so, like, I did start taking him seriously, because listen, bro, I'm a very careful woman. I need to know if my man is serious about me or not, or else I am not gonna put effort or anything or waste into that, because the last time I did that, traumatic shit happened, and I'm not going through that shit again. I am so sorry. I'm not basing him off my trauma, but I'm just trying to be careful here, because all of the guys that I haven't, haven't based my trauma off, they still do the same shit. Like, I tried not to, but all the guys are the fucking same, and I'm not saying that he is, but I just think it's my type, baby. So it's just like, I gotta be careful for myself. I gotta keep my distance away. That's what I gotta do. But if I'm dead ass about you and I'm serious and start taking you serious, it's because I have a slightly feeling that It's like a dead ass. So with this guy, it's like I did drop every single one of the guys I talked to, but I'm still being careful, trying not to get so attached to him. Is what I'm trying to. That's the only problem. Like the guy problem, it's gone. I already dropped everybody, but it's just the attachment to him. I can't do any of that. Like I need to be careful. I haven't even hung out with him. We were supposed to hang out today, so I hope that happens. If it doesn't, that's just my fault for dropping all of my things. But I dropped them like a week ago, so I'm okay without them. Don't need them really. But yeah, like even a guy texted me even last night, and I was just like, where the fuck did you come from? Like, no, thank you. He was like, I want to get to know you. I was like, sorry, not interested. I didn't say I was talking to anybody, but I don't even know if me and him were talking, I guess. I don't know. I just didn't know what to say. I was just like, no, I'm not interested. Sorry. And he was like, he respected me. And I asked him about his hoodies because I look like his hoodies. But yeah, that's all. Like, I'm being dead ass about this guy. But at the same time, mama has to be careful. We don't know what's gonna fucking happen. We don't want to go through that shit again. Anyways, I said, what the actual fuck is going on? Because now here, I'm just clueless. I'm just like standing here. I'm like, when did I tell you I didn't fuck with him? Because if you're talking about, like I said, like weeks ago, I might have been. I did say that. But now recently, he said, listen, my name. I don't care anymore. I am not this one guy. The guy that I sent the voice message to and he said, thank you for making me seem. I'm not going to fight for you because this guy has been fighting for me. Right? But I guess he stopped. He completely stopped. He said, I'm not him. I'm not gonna fight for you. You're being fucking weird and that's okay. I don't care. I said, nobody is, why are you seeing this as a competition? BTW, the guy that I'm talking to, let me give you a little bit of more context. The guy I'm talking to right now and this guy that's texting me, they used to be friends. Fell off. They fucking hate each other now. I don't fucking... Okay, why are they on FaceTime call? At 4 a.m.? Is that what he was talking about? I don't know none about that. That's not my business. They're probably talking about boy stuff. I do not give a fuck, and I could give less of a fuck. But they're just not in good terms or right now, I guess. And then he found out I was talking to him. The other guy found out I was friends with this guy, and they just didn't fuck with that. So it's either choose my friend or choose this guy, and this guy wants me. Or wanted me. He doesn't want me anymore. But I don't want to go through what I went through freshman year again with this guy. And by the way, this guy has a history of hating his fucking girlfriends. Hating and still being with them even after falling out of love. So it's just what the fuck. Anyways, he's like, okay, you're acting clueless for no reason. And I'm like, why are we projecting? I didn't say that because I knew that would get him mad, but I was like, projecting, why are we like self-reflecting on me? I said, you're scaring me. Because I'm like, whoa, are you coming up with this shit? Like, because he was coming up with this quickly. Like, this conversation was going quickly. I said, LMAO, I said, I'm acting clueless because you're dead ass just telling me shit I personally didn't even know. So yes, I'm acting clueless, but I'm seriously just acting, I'm just fucking clueless because I don't even know what the fuck is happening. Like, how else am I supposed to act? Like, I've never heard any of this. Like, where is your proof? Where the fuck is your proof? And he said, you gooking right now. Let me put it in simpler terms for you. And then I told him, I told you me and the other guy had been done. I was on call with you. You were talking about certain somebody. You told me. You haven't spoken to the certain somebody, the voice message certain somebody in weeks, and you don't even like the person that I'm trying to take seriously now and his personality. This is recent, by the way. I think your exact words were something along the lines of, I do not fuck with him anymore like that. I don't fuck with him like that anymore. I said I'm not talking to anyone besides that certain somebody, and I fucking told you. Why do I need to lie? Why am I lying to you out of everybody? Like, if you were somebody that I actually like and I was trying to lead on or still trying to talk to two bitches at once, I would have fucking been like, no, baby, like, you're right, like, I said that, like, I don't fuck with Max, I only fuck with you. But no, I'm being straight up honest with him because I'm trying to take the other guy seriously. Like, there is no reason for me to lie to him right now and be like, I'm not. Like, what reason do I have to lie? I have no reason. They're not in contact, they're not in anything. So I'm just telling him straight up with just like being honest. Like, I didn't, like, I don't know why you're talking about this, because me and him never talk about this, and when he doesn't even like talking about that person. So it's just like I'm confused where he's bringing this shit up, and it's like why he's bringing this shit up all of a sudden. Like, where are you getting, why do you care so much now? Like, why? He did care, but he just didn't care. Now it's like man, I have no reason to fucking lie to him about what I said. And I'm telling him that I don't like him and that me and him were just friends and that I am just taking the other guy seriously. I told him that basically what I'm telling him. Am I not? And he's just saying I'm lying, and I'm just like, why would I have to lie to you? There's no fucking reason why I would have to lie to you. I'm telling you because I don't want to talk to you anymore. I am being serious about this other guy. And then he said, you haven't, oh yeah, it's whatever. And then I said this. Shocked. I'm sitting there looking at the text. I'm like, he's crazy. He's psychotic. He's actually psychotic. He said, I'm not playing with you. I said, and I'm not playing with you. He said, okay, keep playing in my fucking face. I was like, where the fuck did you get that from? All of this, like, saying that I didn't like his personality or anything, and that it was recently. Maybe I said that way before, but he's putting this in terms that are recently. Lie. He's lying after lying after lying after lying. And I'm like, I said, oh, he said, and if you're gonna sit here and lie to me, I'm ending this conversation. We all know that when everybody says that, they're the one lying. I said, apparently. Oh, and then I replied to the keep playing my fucking face. I said, apparently not, because those words didn't come out of my mouth. He said, okay. Well, this was an interesting experience. Bitch, it was never supposed to be an experience to start with. Abel, I told. What does it say? Wait, I don't know the context behind this. He said, have a good rest of your summer, and whatever happens with your little thing that I'm trying to take serious. I said, I'm still talking to him. I never said I didn't fuck with him. He said, peace out. I said, you're being childish. We're having a conversation right now and you're just leaving mid-conversation. I'm sorry, but I do not like when people do that, so I do find that childish, but, you know, go off, queen. He said, you've been childish this whole month we've been talking. Okay, we have been talking, but I think he's putting it in terms that me and him have been talking. He said, I don't want to fucking hear it out of you. I said, all right, bro. Oh, and then I was talking to him about a different situation, which is a really fucked up situation. Basically, his friend Anissa, and there's this girl named Kaylee. And I made Kaylee for one reason only. To prove that this guy, the voice message.
I just want to say that I'm sorry for being mean.
That guy wasn't serious about me. So I made that account for that reason only. I made it with 5 friends because they were going to help me with that. And it was because I wanted to see if I texted him about a 2-man or something, he was gonna reply with, yeah, I'm down, and I would have proof of him not being serious about me and just lying in my face, and I would have been done like that. That was the reason why that fake account Kaylee was made. Issa, by the way. Hold on. It's Issa. We made it with Issa, the guy that's arguing with me right now. 3 other people. Irrelevant. They really didn't use that account. They only use it because of him. So we made that account. I made that account. Gave them password. I made it. Whatever. Everything. Then, this guy that I'm talking to, this guy, he started wanting to troll people on the account. I found it funny. I did not care. My other friends found it funny. It was like, for sure, like, who cares? Like, I didn't care. I just cared about that one guy. I did not care about anything else. Whatever. We texted him. He did a good job. He's like, I said you're cute. He said thank you. Whatever. That's fine. And then I asked 2 man. He said I have a girlfriend. Whatever. He put it in those terms. And I was just like, okay, no need to text him anymore. So we stopped texting. That was it. That was done for Kaylee. But then when he said he wanted to troll somebody, which was, he out of his words, and I can put this, we were just sitting around looking at the suggested until he saw one of his friends at the time, I'm guessing. Let's name him. What can we name him? No clue. I have no clue what we can name him. We can name him whatever. He said, text him 2 words. 2 man. 2 man. So I didn't think anything. I was like, okay, you wanted. He's like, text him 2 man. Like there's a reason behind why he wanted to text me 2 man. I don't remember why, but he had a reason, and I was like, okay, I don't know this guy. It's probably just a troll. Like, he's probably not even gonna respond. He's probably gonna look at it and then just like leave it to be. I texted that guy 2 man. The reason to why I even started talking to the guy that I'm trying to take serious now is because of that. It's because they're best friends. So the guy that I'm arguing with right now made me text a guy that he apparently was his friend, 2 man. Like, it was just a joke. I guess he wanted to just make it a joke. You know, like a random girl just texted him 2 man out of nowhere. But he actually responded, and me and all my friends were like, oh, he responded. Oh, by the way, we're using Issa's face for all of this because we just did not want to use we were using her face. Follow her back, texted her back, saying, I'm down, I have a friend, da-da-da. Issa exists. The thing is that Kaylee is not a real person. Like, the face exists, but Kaylee does not exist. Like, just the name Kaylee, like, or whatever. So, it was just like, at first, I didn't care. Whatever. He then they offered me the 2 man. Like, I was supposed to go on the 2 man with Kaylee / Issa, and then she would go. Kaylee, Issa, would go with the guy that this guy told. She would go with the guy that he told us to text 2 man to, and I would go with his other friend, his best friend that I'm currently still talking to now, right? So, worked little magic. They started talking. The other guy started following me, blah blah blah, whatever. At first, I didn't give a fuck. Like I said, I did not take this man seriously at all at first, and I am never gonna take a man seriously at first. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Like, it's frightening to me. It's scary to me. And at the time, I was still on about this guy, the voice message guy, because that's all I fucking cared about. That's why we created Kaylee. That's how it happened. He was the one that started. He was the one texting him. acting like a bitch and everything. I'm not gonna say I wasn't. I was too. It was funny at the time. But we didn't even know that. Then it got to a point where the guy that we texted to, man, was actually like falling in love, so supposedly Abel says, with Kaylee slash Issa. And Issa was like, oh, yeah, like I've been calling him and shit, and he low key like this is bad. And I'm like, this is not okay. I was like, I'm done. This is not okay. This is just, why? What the fuck? And during that exact time, I was texting his friend, the guy that I'm trying to take seriously now. Me, real stuff, me. I'm texting him or whatever. And again, like that same week, me and him did not text at all. I was trying to get to know the guy. Obviously, did not take him seriously at first. I told Issa I did not fuck with him. I don't think I was feeling him at all. Like it was just not working out. And then we started talking more, and then feelings developed for him. So at first, I didn't really care because I didn't think those boys would take me or supposed Kaylee slash Issa seriously. Because it's like, why would you take a girl that says just two men randomly seriously? And I didn't think, I'm gonna be honest, the guy that I'm trying to take seriously looks like a fucking whore. So, no offense to that. I mean, I like a sexy man. He's sexy. That's why I think every single sexy man that knows he's sexy is just a whore. Sorry. But, yeah. And I just didn't take that seriously at all. I was just like, I don't think I'm gonna take this seriously at first. And so I started talking to him more, and whatever. And the thing with Kaylee and Two Man was still going on. To the point where I was like, we're canceling that Two Man. I am so sorry. We are canceling that Two Man. I am liking the guy that I'm talking to, Issa. We're done. It's okay. Cancel the Two Man. Planned out to just hang out with the guy by myself at the house, mind you. I don't know what was going on with Kaylee and the other guy, supposed Kaylee, but I remember where something happened between them, because I told the guy that I'm arguing right now, and the girl saying, I am so sorry, but I am done with this shit. Like, I do not want to continue with this. I'm done. I am tired. I'm done. You need to end it. We're done. So they figured out how to end it. I did one gesture, two gestures to try to end it. Felt horrible. I was like, that's the guy that I like, right? What the fuck am I doing? Like, it was a joke at first because of him. And now, and he's actually heartbroken. I'm just here and I'm in shock. I'm in like, that's my, I was just, but that ended at one point, right? So, and this was a couple days ago, like 3-4 days ago, because I'm saying I was trying to really take the guy seriously. I was not trying to do that until I get a text from Issa yesterday. I low-key want to keep texting him. I said, you have to stop texting as Kaylee and start being Issa, because we are not gonna play with a boy's feelings like that, pretending that Kaylee is a real person. Like, you're real. The Kaylee name is fake. The account is fake. You're real though. Like, you're being genuine as fuck. whatever. I had to make, because her text now is like bad, I had to make a text now number, and able, like, the guy that I'm arguing with helped me. So we made a text now number. It was that difficult. I don't know how to work apps. I'm so sorry. She doesn't know how to work apps. Whatever. Made a text now number. I was like, look, I texted him. I have his phone number, because guy gave it to me. So I was like, here, this is the text now number. Blah, 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 blah. This is my sign in. Texted him. There's on the top. Texted him. I texted this guy that I'm arguing right now. I texted him. Oh yeah, the situation. This was when I was at the airport. He said, right now I'm not home. I was like, can you call? Because, like, we were making it. And then I said, this is what I sent. This is the screenshot that I sent. BTW. Screenshot that I sent. I was supposed to send this to Issa, but then I sent it to the guy that I was talking to by accident. Didn't even know. But then the guy responded, and I was like gonna send it to Issa again. But then I realized that I sent it to the guy that I'm talking to, and I was like, this could just ruin everything that Issa wants. Like, Issa wants something, but this could just ruin our cover of Kaylee. Kaylee's not real. You know what I mean? And that thing was gonna be over. I think she was talking to him just, like, yesterday. Like, yesterday as in, like, Wednesday. Right now it's Thursday. Right now it's June 25th. It's 8 a.m. I've been talking for almost an hour. This is how long this fucking video is. I've been talking for almost an hour. They literally talked yesterday, Wednesday. They called or something, so she said. And I texted him the screenshots. I was like, look. And then I said,
I sent Max by accident the first screenshot. I accidentally sent him the first screenshot.
And then I forward that to Issa. And then I said,
oh my fucking god, I don't know. I'm shaking. Oh my god, I'm shaking. I unsent it. Though I unsent it. I don't know if he saw it because he doesn't have his register on or anything. But I specifically sent him the screenshot. Oh my god.
He said it's over. I was like,
oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna breathe and I'm gonna pretend like that didn't just happen.
right. Like, I was like, I'm gonna breathe and I'm gonna pretend like this situation isn't going on. Like, this whole Kaylee situation isn't going on. I just made the account freeze. It's fine now. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it all to her. Whatever. Done. Not my problem what she does with him. She just has to figure it out how to tell him that she just has to pull something through, because it's not involving me. I'm just trying to be serious with my man. That's all. And then she or whatever. Whole thing happened. And then another situation happened. And it was like the guy that Issa was texting, supposedly Kaylee was texting, he messaged the guy that I'm arguing with right now, and we were all on like I was on call with him, and I was just reading. They were arguing, and I was just laughing. I was like, why are you guys arguing? It was funny. But then I was like, this isn't funny. Because they were talking about me, and I was like, at first I was like, why are we talking about that? You guys don't even, or not even, like, it's between me and that guy. Why are we spreading my business just in their messages? I thought it was weird. I stayed my ass. I stayed my mouth closed. I just didn't fucking say anything. I was just like, okay. Whatever. Situation happened. Told Issa, and whatever. I don't know what happened with. I went on the plane. Forgot about that. Got on a group call with my friends that you know, started just trolling a bunch of shit, blah 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 blah. When I was on that airplane, I was rethinking about just everything. Like, I was rethinking, like, should I just, this situation is so, like, I made the account, like it's, like, damn. And I do like the guy, like, I do like him, and that's Issa's little guy, but it's like, damn. So, I was rethinking, I was like, I don't know if we should just end all of this, because truth's about to come out, and I don't want to know what's gonna happen, because, so, going towards that, that's the last thing that happened between that Kaylee thing, so there's so much. So which brings me next to the text. That's little big context for the next text message that I was gonna send. I said, like we said, we ended off at, you have been childish this whole month we've been talking. I said, alright bro, that's Issa, no need to bring me in. He said, what? I said, I've already been doing my shit for weeks, alright? Like, saying, like, I've been getting my shit together with this guy that I like. He said, what are you even talking about right now? Acting clueless as fuck. I said, I told you I was done. I have no idea why you're bringing this stuff up way before anything serious happened. Like, as in saying that me and him, I started, like, taking the other guy seriously. Like, I don't know why you're bringing shit up from the past, which was, like, the first week that this whole thing was happening. Like, why are you bringing that up? Like, that happened. I already told you how I felt about that guy, actually, how I felt about the situation that we did with Kaylee. I told you everything, did I not? So I was just like, I told you I was done. I have no idea why you're bringing this stuff up way before anything serious happened. Like, anything has gotten serious. When I told you last night, literally, I said, just don't involve me with your shit. I already told you, because he's quite literally involved. He's the one that had the idea of texting that friend on Kaylee. Like, he had the fucking idea, and they just kept going, and I just didn't care until it got to a point where I was just like, this is not okay. Like, I'm done with this. Like, okay, now let me get to the thing. I said, done with the what? Acting stupid. So it's just like, bro, you know what? It's fine. Like, act stupid. It's fine, because I'm the one acting stupid, and now he's the one projecting on me. He's like, LMAO, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you on drugs? Like, basically saying the same thing that I was like, I said, I seriously didn't do shit to you. Like, I told you straight up how I felt about this guy and how I felt about you. And you're lying and gaslighting me, trying to make me, I don't know if he's trying to make me feel bad or something, but I told you. And he said, you care to elaborate. I said, and then he said, bro, I don't know. What about Issa? I don't even know what the fuck is going on. What are you talking about? I said, you're coming at me with that shit. Like, what the heck? And then he said, and then I put this picture just saying he didn't know what I was talking about. I said, okay, Abel, I'm just on drugs, apparently. That gaslighting is crazy, because I was saying that at first, because I was clueless as fuck about what was going on, and I was just basically saying what I was saying, and I'm just like, apparently now I'm the one on drugs. Okay. He said, LOL, okay, I'm not gonna fight for this conversation. I could give less of a fuck. You don't want to elaborate? That's cool. I said, I'm sorry, why would I even care to elaborate if you haven't? Like, I've been telling him, are you on drugs? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's all the thing he's been saying. Why are you saying bullshit? Like, I'm telling you, why are you saying bullshit? Like, I'm telling you, like, what the fuck are you talking about? And all I hear is blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I could care less. I'm done. Like, blah, 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 blah. He said, and then he said, are you gonna tell me what to elaborate on? I said, so now you wanna? And he sent me a laughing emoji. I said, you wanted me to be honest? He said, go ahead. I said, I told you. I told him, like, do you want me to, like, I'm gonna clear this up with you just to make it clear to you for, like, the 100th time? I said, I told you how I felt about that certain somebody. I said, and that I'd start taking him serious right about now when I got here to Miami. And then he said, you can't gaslight a gaslighter. I said, oh my god, useless. Actually, like, I was just. He said, I'm useless. Okay, well, look, I'm not gonna hurt your feelings. Your feelings. It's not worth it to me. Go ahead and go fuck with the other guy. Now, the next thing that I'm about to show you, let me give you a little context. Right after I made that text now number, I told the girl, I was like, I'm done. I have no part. I'm done. I'm taking my man seriously. This never happened. That's you now. That's you. So, when he's telling me about how I'm the one acting childish, I texted her because she's awake right now. She has a summer school or something. I said, bro, seriously, do something about this shit. Don't get my fucking named existence involved. I said that to her. She said, what? Really? What the fuck happened? I said, I'm really not trying to hurt anyone's feelings anymore. I did that one lady gesture for you, as in the text now number, so you can da-da-da-da, and gave you the number, but done. I said, now Abel just acting crazy. I don't know what happened. He got memory loss or whatever. But me, I'm out completely. Like, out of the situation of whatever the fuck just happened. Like, leave me with my man. Let me do whatever the want with the guy that I fucking like. But me, I am done. I am done with this whole situation. This is so fucked up, but I'm just saying I am done. He's like, wait, let me go to her text messages. I said, oh shit. Fuck you mean, oh shit. And then she said, wait, you're being serious? I left it at that, didn't text her. I said, and I sent him the screenshot. I was like, look, that's what I told Issa. Now you know me out of the situation completely. Don't be spreading lies about me like that anymore. I am done. I don't want. No. Leave me out of it. Let me be with my man. I like him. Let me be with him. Don't bring me into this shit. Even though I made it out and shit. You were the one with the idea. She was the one that. So me, I'm done. I just want to be okay with my man. I am okay with that. Leave me out. I said, alright. Been told you about this. And then he said, go ahead and fuck with the other guy. I put, fine with me. I said, please stop acting dumb. Basically just admitted you're a gaslighter. Done with his bullshit. I was done. It was hurting my head. It was 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. I was so over it. I was just like, you know what? I am DONE. Done. I'm done. Blocked him. He called me 2 times. Got it on my computer because my computer doesn't block people, apparently. So I answered and I was like, stop fucking calling me. Never called me back again. So now I set things straight with him. I hope he fucking knows. But that's what happened this morning. Woo! And now I'm gonna probably go cry. Because I'm coming back into the realization that he can just. I don't want to fucking. If my little thing stops talking to me right now, I'd probably like. And I have a feeling this guy is gonna do anything in his soul to stop him from talking to me. So we just gotta see how that goes. And I might not even be hanging out with him today because of this whole situation. This needs to get settled right. They need it. I'm out. So thank you guys for watching. Look, that's my dog. Let me go get her. Anyways, imagine this whole video isn't saved. If this whole video isn't saved, I can't post this on my YouTube channel.